Welcome back to the SWMC Chamber Business Brief Podcast, where we sit down with the people, businesses, and community leaders help shaping the future of Southwest Montgomery County. And I'm Clint Strong.
And I'm Terry Albert. Today we're excited to have the visit of two people that have been just long-time great Chamber family members, Aaron and Jamie Marshall with Quality of Life Medical Center, located right here in Magnolia on FM 1488.
Aaron and Jamie, we're pleased to have you here. You've both been a part of the chamber, and you were part of another chamber before we merged. Mm-hmm. And what was that?
It was Magnolia Parkway Chamber. Yep. And
Aaron, you've been on our board of directors and our chairman, so we appreciate all your service and your business.
And beyond that, you're one of our MCs for our Christmas parade every year.
That's
so
right.
How long have you been doing that?
Oh gosh, I think the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And it's been fun. And I get to be on the main stage, but I thought it was an excellent idea when the chamber brought smaller mics around the whole Unity Park, because that means more people in the community can hear what's going on. The parade, of course, is a long parade, so they can be like, it's coming, the anticipation, and I get to help build that up. Wow. So it's a lot of fun.
I don't know if you know, but we actually changed the route this year, so we're going in reverse. So You're actually going to be on another main stage over at the church, when the main stage in Unity Park. So we haven't told you yet, but we've already got you locked in again.
Isn't that kind of like our grocery stores where they're a chain, but you'll see items in this area in one and this area in the other.
And then they keep messing with it.
It's to make
It's good.
Who knows why? We reversed it because we just feel like a lot of people are in Unity Park.
Yeah.
And when the parade went the other way, by the time they got to Unity Park, everybody's out of candy. Everybody's already tired. Everybody's already tired.
That's true.
And that's where the bulk of the crowd is. So
that's where my energy picks up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we'll get you over there. But anyway, just so you know.
Awesome.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming in today and joining us. This will be a great conversation just about business, wellness, leadership, community involvement, family, the beginnings and some history of the business, and what quality of life really means here in Magnolia to us. Okay, guys?
Love that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So,
we're excited to be here.
Let's start with your story.
All right.
For people who don't know you, how did you get started? How did Quality of Life Chiropractic get started? And then you rebranded it to Quality of Life Medical Center. So share a little bit about that for us.
Sure, I'd love to. Well, we met in 2009. He was a mechanical engineer. I was an associate chiropractor at a location around the 1960 area. And when we met, obviously we knew marriage was in our future, and we started dreaming. By 2010, we started looking at maybe owning our own clinic. And he's really good with numbers and QuickBooks, and I'm really good with people. So we have a dynamic duo here. But we started dreaming, we put it on paper, and by 2011, we were married. 2012, we opened Quality of Life Chiropractic in Magnolia. We started on Egypt Lane, right behind, formerly Eden's Cafe, now Eden's Table. Mm-hmm. And we were right there in that office park. And it was 1,300 square feet. It was perfect. We were very active with the community. And then it grew within 3 years. Our lease was up, and we thought, let's expand. So we moved over on 1488. And we were there, 2014 is when we moved in. And then from there, we just, we were helping lots of people with chiropractic care. In 2022, we were kind of seeing, I had a patient that I lost to a knee replacement gone bad. And it broke my heart that, his life was taken and shortened because of that.
I had an engineering manager when I was in my early 20s.
Wow.
He went in so he could continue to ride dirt bikes. And I think he was like 40 years old for knee surgery.
Yeah.
He was back at the office the next day, which was Saturday, and by Sunday he passed away from a blood clot that broke loose and went to his heart.
It's just wow. And so, that was very similar to our story. And so he motivated me. He was an ex-police officer who gave a lot to our community. He was an awesome hugger and just a great patient overall. And 6 years of him being my patient. So I really got to know him. And that story really moved me in the sense of I know I want to do more. And so I looked in the state of Texas, and as chiropractors, we can own a medical facility as long as we have a medical director on board. So we found an MD, he's an emergency medicine doctor, and he loves what we can do together. And so we merged, and so we use regenerative medicine, we use chiropractic, we use rehab. So we've now enhanced our services to handle more opportunities for patients to avoid surgery, avoid opioids. So it's responsible pain management. So that was that's how it really started, was chiropractic, get out there, help, be a part of a community. Then after a tragic loss, it just motivated me to think bigger and bring more, because the growth out here is coming. So I wanted to be able to give you guys more opportunity in our office. So that's us.
When you open your business here at Magnolia and have continued to grow along with the community, what made this area the right place for you guys to put your roots down?
What you think?
I guess it just, we're, like you said, we're here in the area, and we're looking for somewhere close, and Magnolia just felt like home, small town feel, but yet you're close to the city, but it just felt like family here, and we just want to be able to put our roots here and just grow and be part of the family.
I love your plug for my new car window sticker, hometown feel. Yeah.
Yes.
We can get those stickers here at the chamber office if you need them.
I'll take one. I love it.
With your business, one of the things I love about it, you'd said, the fact that you partner with an MD. Both chiropractors and doctors serve a purpose. Yes. But for far too long, I won't completely date myself, but I'm not that young anymore, there was a fight between the two. Our chiropractor was totally natural. You don't go. The doctor was, don't go to your chiropractor, they're quacks. My dad's got quite a few cousins that the whole family are chiropractors in Kansas, Wichita area. But the fact that you guys have figured out how to merge the two, that'll really help your patients. But with the name Quality of Life, what does that mean to you guys, and how did you end up settling on that?
Yeah, well, kind of a backstory. So when I got out of school, I knew I wanted to eventually own. And, everyone's like, I was Griffiths then, but now I'm Marshall. So I was going to have used my last name and my chiropractic office. And then I started thinking, I'm like, this is not about me. This is about our community and what I can bring to it. So quality for me is not just getting you out of pain. It's giving you back life, right? So lifting your grandkids, being able to go on that walk or that travel or whatever it is for you, because once you start to modify your lifestyle because of pain or discomforts, it takes away other things too. And so that's where quality to me resonated. I thought it's a nice way to capture what we're doing. We listen, we care, we want to help, and we definitely want to give you guys quality back. And I have a little birthday sticker I give to my patients, and it says, adding life to your years. Because I can't add years to your life. I wish we could, but we're going to add life to it as much as you're here with us. So.
When people walk through the door the first time, what do you hope that they feel?
Yeah, that's good. For me, it's really they feel welcomed. They feel heard. They feel that they're going to get well, right? Because a lot of healing is mental. And so if you're in an area where you don't feel like you're going to get well, then you're not going to get well. So that's
why I just ignore it.
No. Ask me a question about that. But we want you to feel heard. And Aaron, him and I were really big on, showing up for our staff, showing up for our, the community. And so I want that to be what people feel too, is that it's not just a small business, but a business that cares. So.
Aaron, you served as chairman of the board in the chamber in 2024. What did that do for you personally, and how did that make you feel professionally?
I think it was great. It's a great experience. I've been leader of kind of our clinic for a little while, but, being able to get out and expand into the community, to me it's more about just building that relationship, being a good leader, being a good listener. It grew me so much more, being able to volunteer and help, it just expanded me. It got me insight to how things ran differently. So it was just a great experience.
And serving on the board as someone who's done that too, and been the chairman,
Yeah.
What is some of the great takeaways that you can get when you start getting to know and working with the business community, and they look to you for leadership at the luncheons and at everything else? What does that do for business whenever you get involved at that high level?
I think it just helps grow your own business. A lot of times people get in thinking they're just, here to just get contacts. But it's really more than that. It's just about creating that relationship, getting to know your community. Not all the businesses that are in the membership aren't going to be looking for that particular industry right away. So you got to build that relationship so that you can have that connection, so that when you're needed, they know who you are and you've built that relationship already.
And I appreciate both of y'all because, over my many years here, both of you have served and done so much for our Chamber of Commerce that we've got to know each other very well and have questions and recommendations for other things in life just because of how we built our relationship. So I'll just take a moment and pause and just thank both of you for your many years of service here in the Chamber. Well, do y'all know when y'all first started?
We joined right away. Of course, 2012 when we opened, it was Magnolia Parkway and then the Greater Magnolia. So we were like, we're on both. This is our community. We want to be on both sides of the tracks,
Wow.
And the growth over the last 14 years has been amazing, and I'm so grateful the Chamber merged because there is a big power behind that to really be able to reach both sides of Magnolia. And now the roads are obviously getting better. It's coming.
1488 is now wide all the way.
So, but yeah, it's just been great. So yeah, since 2012, we've been members to both, and we were always there. I don't think we've ever missed membership. I think we've always just said yes.
So, Jamie, you've had time with Magnolia Parkway. You were on the board 2013 to 2015. You've been part of the ambassadors, other parts, other committees in here. Tell us kind of the difference you've seen in growth. 2013 to 2026. I'll let somebody else do the math instead of saying 13 years.
13 years, yeah.
Makes you feel old.
That's like, oh gosh, can I remember back that far? No, it was so. For me, it was always like get out, have relationships, right? Like meet people. The Chamber's a great conduit of that. It's like let's go find how we can help and serve. So for ambassador group, I was obviously at events, greeting people. I went out to a few businesses and shook hands. Because I'm a doctor and in my four walls, it was really hard to serve externally like that. But if I made intentional time for the lunches and the breakfasts and things like that, I knew I could give back that way. And then on the board, I know Aaron we've talked about it in the sense of like what we've learned from being board members is the structure of being a board member, right? And voting and, all the ins and outs of that. And it's just really neat to know that we can be at a high level thinking with the community as a board member. So for me, it was a great experience. We both stayed in it the whole time. We were able to do that, and that was good for us to grow as leaders and learn from the best and just continue getting better at what we do. So
I always think and go back to the different levels of being in a chamber and their involvement. A lot of people start out volunteering for a committee, and then they move over to, after they've learned a lot about the chamber, they become ambassadors.
Yes,
which
right.
you've been.
Yeah.
And then after they become ambassadors, and then they become probably a chairman of one of the committees, and then the next logical advancement is to go on to be on the board. So it's just amazing to see over the years, 13 you're talking about, I was here in 2010, that's whenever I started, but whether it was the Parkway Chamber or Magnolia, it was the right time to merge those two. We said there was going to be a middle ground, and now we have the middle ground at 149th Spur.
Yes.
So we were right when we merged those two chambers together.
Right.
And then now our rebranding to the Southwest Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. Let us kind of go where our borders end, right?
Right.
It isn't just 1488. It's to Pinehurst, it's to Montgomery, and it kind of shows where our area of expertise or where our service area is. But going back to a little bit talking about history, you guys have both seen the Christmas Parade as its advanced, one of the staple events that we put on in this community. It is what we call the small town Christmas Parade, and we try to keep it that way. Tell us a little bit about what you enjoy most about the Christmas Parade, the families, the businesses, schools, and just how you've seen that grow over the years.
Yeah, I mean, I can give my perspective as an MC. I know you've helped me out.
I've done several roles. I've been an MC with her. We used to have a float when we had more staff, and one year I was the Grinch and got to interact with all the kids, and they just loved it. And, I think I'm on one of the videos, and everyone was blown away with my acting.
I don't think I knew it was you.
Yeah.
Now that you tell me, I think maybe I know now that you're
Wearing
the
an
Grinch.
outfit somehow changes my personality. I don't know. But last year I got to be on the float with as the board or the chair and getting to see all the people, and it's the growth of the parade is just amazing. I think we're at like 10,000 people attend this thing every year now.
It's getting crazy.
So,
Last year I was on the committee, and I was blown away with the details that this whole chamber puts together. Because for the first 4 years I was just MC. I'd show up, they tell me what to do, they give me my script, here we go. And then I'm a motivator in the sense of like I want to help. So I said, can I be a part of the inner workings, give you my feedback, and be a part of this? And so it was really great. We'd meet for breakfast, we'd talk as a committee, and I really felt heard, and people were really doing their best to make sure things were getting done properly. And it's always a learning curve. And so, but again, I was just blown away how much the chamber does to really organize this. We start a year in advance. This isn't something we do overnight. This is something we really put our heart into. And so that was fun to see the inner workings. But on the outer workings, like as an MC, I mean, it's just fun. Like I bring glow sticks for my little area, and, come on over. And it's nice that, I can promote other businesses too, because really as an MC, I'm giving commercials. I mean, I'm drinking water and giving commercials for a good, 2-hour parade, but it's fun. It really is. And just to see the families and interact, like that's my passion. So it's fun.
And since you're not actively involved in the committee, just in MC work, you probably don't know, but we added 30 speaker towers throughout Unity Park, so there will be music all the way through the path. So that is new this year.
Sweet.
Just better and better, you guys.
Every year we try to think of, how can we improve this? How can we make everybody's experience out there even better?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a nighttime parade, but people start getting there at 3 o'clock.
They do.
To get their spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's limited spots to actually sit and watch the parade and get a good spot. But so now there's going to be a sound system all the way through Unity Park. So you'll get to see that this year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Congrats. That's
very good.
I love that.
Yep. As we talk, let's talk about work that you do every day. A lot of people may still think of your business only as a chiropractic care, but Quality of Life Medical Center now offers integrated approach. Can you explain what y'all offer?
Yeah. Well, first I'm going to do a little shout out. Aaron is going back to school. He wants to be a doctor of osteopathy, which means eventually he'll be able to practice with me in our office that's integrated. But integration really is, we want everyone to feel like they can get the care they need and under one roof. So when a new patient walks in the door, of course they're greeted, we go through traditional paperwork, nobody likes it, but it has to be done. And then we'll take them back to the consultation room, and we want to hear your story because you're there for a reason. We want to figure how we can be a part of that for you. Then your exam is actually with our medical provider. So it's we have a physician assistant. Her name is Haley, and she's going to do a thorough orthopedic and neurological exam. And then I'll take those x-rays. And so what that means for you is that you have multiple eyes and hands looking at you, right? So on day 2, when you come back, we'll go over your x-rays. We'll explain, the findings. We'll correlate it with some of the things you're experiencing and how we can help. And then we'll present you with options, right? I know sometimes time is an issue, finances are an issue. Like we understand life happens. Our goal is just to be there, right? And show you how we can help. So that's really our mission, is to present care that's going to make sense, that's going to give you long-lasting pain relief, as well as function. And that's what I'll allude more to that later, I'm sure. But function is really important. People overlook it way too often. So that's why we integrated. We can do more together.
When you have customers come in, because you've integrated both chiropractic and medical, I would venture to say, because you're chiropractic first, what do your customers of the chiropractic clinic think, and how do you explain to them now the additional help that you can provide to the customer?
We have a battle with that because it's, I'm strong in philosophy. I mean, chiropractic is what I'm good at. It's adjust the body, get it well. And now it's like with our chiropractic patients, they still trust us and they understand, but now they're like, I can do what in your office, And so it's kind of like taking a step back and going, yeah, meet Haley. She's amazing. She can, we can do peptides. We can do things that are going to reduce inflammation quickly without an opioid, without a drug, right? With no steroids. And then you get adjusted, and now you have the best of both healing you. Right. And biggest drawback I hear is, well, how do I know which one's working? Well, if all you have is a hammer, all you see is nails, So it's like, what if you have other tools in your toolbox, And so the goal is to really educate our patients, because it's a lot of education. And it's just saying, hey, look, chiropractic has its place. It helps a lot of people. But there are times when I need help, so I ask, my physician assistant, and there's times where she needs help, and she'll ask me. And so why not use both of us to get the best care?
Yeah.
What are some of the big signs that someone should see before they come see you? What are the small signs that, you go, maybe I should go see a chiropractor. Maybe I should go see Quality of Life Medical Center.
Yeah, well, if you're having any lifestyle modifications, I can't sit like I used to, stand like I used to, I'm not sleeping well,
I'm not thinking.
I'm not thinking right.
I think I need an appointment.
That's right, come on.
I'll throw in there. We have a healthcare timeline in our office to kind of show it. And one of the biggest ones we like to share is you don't know you have a heart attack until you have a heart attack. And so if you're feeling those ailments, come check it out before. Come check it out now, because if you wait, it could be something that can't be fixed without surgery or something. So we want to try and prevent that as much as possible.
Yeah. I am that guy that if I went to the doctor, he'd look at me and shake his head and go,
It's too late.
"You're just screwed."
Too late.
Too late.
You're a Christian, aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't live comfortably.
No, it is hard because once you, to his point, I mean, the disease timeline, what we share is, cancer, heart disease, all the things, it creeps up over time in most cases. And so, so is joint pain. We have a little accident 10 years ago and shook it off, did some PT, put ice on it, and here you are 10 years later with more arthritis. You didn't really get it fixed. You just kind of got through it, and so it creeps up. And so we're like, please stay healthy, stay mobile. And so we'd love to help you before surgery's needed.
When people talk about quality of life in our growing community, we often think about schools, roads, restaurants, and shopping, but health and wellness is a big part of the conversation. How do you see Quality of Life Medical Center fitting into the overall growth of Magnolia and as it expands in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll enter it first, but the amount of growth out here is just amazing. I've actually been doing some door dashing lately just to kind of, extra cash with take care of our son. But
we're about to get to that.
But it's just the amount of growth and the amount of homes out here. If you're just driving down 1488, you don't really see it, but there are a lot of homes here. There's a lot of growth here, and so with that comes healthcare, and we want that natural option, to be there, and just I guess an alternative option to your mainstream healthcare.
Yeah, instead of being at a busy hospital and waiting forever and maybe not getting the answers, we're small town. We're here. We have the capability. We want to be available, and so with the growth means, like you said, more families. So we see it as a positive. We're here to help, and there's chiropractors all over our place. We love our fellow chiropractors. There's some people doing more integrative stuff. We love those people, but they don't have it under one roof. And I think that's what separates us, is you can come to one place and we're local. So.
Well, as a small business owner, all of us in here are, just volume. When you got more people living in the area, it makes me excited to think about what the future holds, because we don't know, but we do know that this area is growing so fast, and a lot of people are moving here because of the small town feel, because of things that the community can offer. So I think y'all are probably just as excited as we are to be a part of this area as it grows, and the Chamber will hopefully have a good leading role in that. Let's talk a little bit. Aaron and Jamie, one of the things I love on your website is that your son JJ has the official title of Office Joy Ambassador.
Yeah.
By the way, I want that title.
Right.
I'm going to put it on my business card.
That's right.
Office Joy Ambassador. I mean, that just says a lot. That may be one of the best job titles I've ever heard. So tell us a little bit about JJ, and if you got a little, just share that experience, because that's obviously life-changing.
JJ is great. For those of you who don't know, JJ, we are adopting him. And so, it's a pretty neat story, but we got to name him, and I guess part of that process, Jamie said, I got to name our dog Max, so she's like, it's my turn to name the kid.
That's right. That's right.
That's how it goes.
Yeah,
I promise.
You got first child, I guess.
But, Jonathan, James are names that are in our family, and, the mother of the JJ was gracious enough to let us name him, and if you hear our story, that one thing I like about the name Jonathan is it actually means God has given.
That's my son's name.
Yeah.
And so,
my name.
We
In case you didn't know.
we definitely feel God has blessed us with JJ. He's just a bright spirit, and he's always waving and saying hi and bye.
He's 18 months.
He's
Hi.
always smiling and social, and he goes around and hugs all the patients, and he'll hug all the other kids, and he's definitely got a really neat personality. So
Yeah, very loving.
How old is
he's
TJ?
18 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's learning words.
Well, I remember the beginning. So yeah,
Mhm.
during 2024, that's when we met JJ, right?
Yes.
And you'd bring him to the board meetings, and the ladies would go and
Yeah.
have a field day,
Hold
taking
him.
care of him. And that was just a really cool thing to see how that happened for you guys. But
He's really helped us as older parents too, like what we preach of quality of life and taking care of ourselves. Like it's really opened our eyes that this means more now than ever, right? Because we have a little one at home. But he brings that joy, and he to us, to the community. He's just an amazing kid. So
Just
super
changes
excited to
things,
have him.
right?
It really
Oh, yeah.
does.
yeah, so I was going to ask how becoming a parent, is it even more meaningful with the name Quality of Life?
Oh yes, very
Because
much
I mean,
so.
that seems kind of poetic, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It really does. So I'll give the story. So I was in my early 40s. I'm 44 now. Gosh, I'll be 44 in a month. But anyway, I'm not
You're a baby.
44
You're just
yet. I'm not
young.
44
You're just a
yet.
kid.
That's right. I'm a kid. I'm
You're
a
a
kid.
baby.
What is your birthday month?
It is my birthday month. I get the whole month.
Mine too.
But I, in my, I guess it was 41. I'm in the car crying on Mother's Day and just, ugly crying it out. We weren't sure if adoption was right for us just because we are business owners and busy people. And of course, with infertility comes, its own pain. So, but in that tier, I said, God, we're ready. When you're ready, we're ready. Right. And 3 days later, I got a phone call. And a chiropractic friend of mine, her stepniece was, wanting to adopt out her son. And we said yes immediately. And then it was just a quick, fast private adoption that we were just so blessed to be a part of. And of course, he's the Joy Ambassador now, so we get the best of it. So,
So what are some of the things as new parents that you've learned, and how has that affected quality of life?
patience.
Yeah, patience. I've had to step out. Of course, I'm with me going back to school and trying to prepare for it. I've taken a step out of the clinic and try to let her run it, and so she's had to learn some more hats and take on more. And,
More leadership training. I've gone through that.
so, and then, just being a role model for him and, taking care of him, it's a whole new ballgame.
And we hope he wants to do medical. I mean, you always want your child to kind of love what you do. And he just has natural abilities. Like if I'm adjusting a patient, he'll come up and he'll, touch like their leg or their hand. And he's not afraid of people, and he loves people. So we might have something there. We'll see.
Well, I think he takes after y'all. Because, obviously you can see that y'all love people too. And that's also just something that they pick up
They
on.
pick that up, right?
Yeah, and some of them are bad habits they pick up
I know. I was
on.
like, don't say that.
I can tell you about my kids, but
Right.
My grandson, he can be frustrating because he's so smart
Right.
and inquisitive and questioning. And I'm on a business call, but I'm working from the house. And I'm doing things while I'm on this call. And he continues, and he's 7, so he's continued coming in. Well, then I go around the house, and he comes out, and same call, and he goes, why are you on a call instead of working? At that point, I'm realizing he's me, but I went, go in the house and find your nanny now. Now, this is a colleague too, an agency, and he's discouraged, and I'm encouraging him, and he says, you're a really good pop. That was about 10 minutes before me going, get in the house and find your nanny.
I love it. That's awesome. They'll say the darndest thing, right? Very cool.
we've had some great conversations, and as I look through some of the questions, I know some of you have already answered a lot of them. So we'll kind of get to the wrap up. Before we wrap up, let's give the listeners something practical that are a few simple things people can do today to improve their quality of life.
Sure. Well, yeah, sit up straight.
As I'm getting back.
Work on posture.
Did you do that to me?
Well, I mean, it's the simple things you always hear, like drink water, take breaks, right? Get your sleep. I mean, those are easier said than done sometimes. But for just general, what we stress is posture at our office. So if you're on a phone call or if you're at a desk job, take breaks, set a timer on your phone, sit up straight, take a deep breath, work on your neck muscles, right? A lot of us have this forward head posture and we have this strain and stress, but we can work on that by bringing our chin back. And I always say, like, walk like an Egyptian, right? Because everybody wants to look up or look down. I'm like, no, just back. So you can work on posture, stretch more. Gosh, I have patients come in, they're not stretching, and it's easy not to. I'm in that boat too. So when I remind myself, it feels so good, why don't I do this more often, right? And so stretching your legs, stretching your back, stretching your neck, all these things will give you more mobility. It may buy you time before you have to come see me, but at the same time, it pairs well, right? I keep you moving, you keep stretching, you keep eating well, you keep sleeping, right? And it's just quality all
I was going
around.
to say, I think it's especially important with what you talked about, because we have awesome technologies these days, but what's it do to us? We're on our phone doing this.
Yeah.
We're on the computer doing this. So
Yeah.
we're, you're doing it at hours at a time, and it's just not good for your posture, your body.
I don't think
breaks.
most people realizes that patient education would be a big part. Talk a little bit about that and how that helps you with your patients to educate them on things they need to be doing.
Sure. Well, I mean, most people, I guess I assume too much. Like, you should know, but some people don't really understand, or they weren't educated enough when they were younger to do it early in life. So now they're in their 40s trying to make up time, But it's never too late. The biggest thing is you've got to start, right? Good habits starts right away, and consistency over time makes the biggest difference. So, for patient education, it truly is, what is arthritis, right? It means inflammation of our joints. There's different levels of arthritis, mild, moderate, or severe, right? Now that you know where you're at, how can we work with what we got?
So it's not just old inflammation, it's inflammation.
Inflammation. I like that. I'm gonna start using that. So now we give a baseline, as I call it, with my patients, and then we start educating on it. Anti-inflammatory diets, right? Getting your water. Obviously, put the phone down when you can, right? Those kind of things do go a long way. It's easier said than done, but making a habit is a good thing, and good habits is a good thing. So, but yeah, that's how we do it.
How important is nutrition and all that? Because you said that diet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't think about the things that we ingest and take in our body because we're in a fast-paced world.
Yeah.
What is that doing to us?
Oh, it's everything. So inflammation can come from an allergy response. So that's usually where we see it in the gut. So, for example, you eat that beautiful sandwich full of gluten, right, which is the bread, and full of dairy, which is the cheese, and those are big proteins. Not everybody can digest them. Now, maybe it's ancestry, maybe it's stress,
I can't at all.
right? And you start to feel it, right?
We were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah.
That's right. So what we always want to say is, get your foods tested. We do food testing in our office. So if you are not sure what to avoid in your diet or what to have less of, we can guide you that way. And then once you start removing these things, your immune system calms down. And then now you can think a little clearer. Your joints don't hurt as much. There is a lot of merit in what we put in our body and how our body responds. Skin is our largest organ. If somebody has acne or dry skin or eczema or psoriasis, I'm going to look to the gut. Because when the gut is unhealthy, 70% of our immune system's in it. Now the skin is the biggest organ, is showing it. So that's just an example. But health is complex. That's why we have our training.
You just told us all it's not fun.
Yeah,
to look
it's not
good
fun.
And feel good, it's not fun.
If you're going to have pleasure, then you're going to have pain. No, I'm just joking. That
My
works.
dad used to say, if it tastes good and looks good, it's bad for you.
That's right.
Is that what he
That's
said? Something like that. About right. Huh?
And, we're human too. Like, do we have soda every once in a while? Yes. Do we have gluten every once in a while? Yeah. So it's not, in my teaching style, it's not don't do it at all. It's moderation, right? And once you learn what to moderate, you can start to heal and feel better. So that's what we teach.
I'm not taking over this, Clint, but I do have another question.
Please.
So whenever I was visiting you guys, some of the technology, obviously you got the tables where you crack necks, is what I call it. But then there's other stuff, because I have a hookup to electric pulse stimulation in the room for 15 minutes. But that's 15 minutes of my week, I think, because it was really sleepy time.
Yeah, just
in the middle of a day, go take a nap. Tell us about some of the different technology that you guys use over there.
So we have laser, we have decompression. So we do neck decompression, low back decompression. We have the roller table with the E-stem, which is the electrics. And then the roller table is a nice wave-like massage under the spine, but it's moving the spine because your bones are meant to move individually. And then they work coupled, right? So it's we want you moving. We have a Neon Track. Yeah. So Neon Track's really cool. It's a newer device. It's for decompression, but of the knee. So when you stand upright, gravity's pushing down on you, and so you can't really get relief because you're like, it just hurts. We take you into a seated position, take gravity out of the picture, so to speak, and then we use these straps above and below the knee and let the machine just open and close the joint. Well, we're pumping the joint full of what's called synovial fluid. You have it naturally. Over time, we can lose it, dehydration, medicines, aging, it all plays a role. But
Check.
there's still hope. So the Knee on Track is a really cool thing. We're helping a lot of knees. As I shared my story earlier, I wanted to find ways to help people with knees because those do have the highest need for surgery if we can't get ahead of it, so we have that. We have the chiropractic table that does move. I can work on scoliosis patients. I have drops on there, and I can find ways, light force or traditional chiropractic.
Light force.
Yes, I can do light. We have activator, which is the clicker. The drops do take the pressure off the patient, so it brings that fear down because you just don't know what to expect. Some patients have had bad experience in other offices, and they come to us and they're like, that was a whole different chiropractic experience. That's what we want to promote.
That can affect you too.
Yes.
As I had one, and my parents started me out young in chiropractor, so it wasn't as if all of a sudden at my age, I went to a chiropractor once and they hurt me. It was, I've gone my whole life. I haven't been back since then. Because I wasn't sure I could walk after what he did. It took a little bit where I'm going, did he just break something? And I'm serious because it wasn't unfamiliar with the chiropractor. We're used to hearing it. It was going, what the heck did he just do?
Yeah, and that's where I want patients that have had those experiences to come in because the first day is a consultation and exam and x-ray. So if something is out of alignment, we'll see it, we'll feel it. We'll educate you, and then it's still your choice, right? But what we can say is if you choose us, then when you're in our office, we know what your bones look like. We know where your fear or, tendencies to tense up are, and we take care of you in a different way. We're going to listen. So that's where we can be different. So definitely welcome people that have maybe gone somewhere and they weren't happy. Come try it, because just like a medical doctor, if they don't listen, you're going to go to the next one. But chiropractic, unfortunately, to a lot of people, they're like, they're all alike. We're not all alike. And that's where not everyone, may not like my style, so there's other doctors. Like I always say, go to a chiropractor. Find the one that works for you, that'll listen, that the technique works for you. You're never alone to find the right answer. You just got to seek it out. So.
Well, I think also why we've tried to add our medical side as well, so that if chiropractic isn't quite for them, then we still have the other side to kind of help bridge that gap as well. So,
or we can use a little numbing agent from the medical team, and then now you're on my table, less tense, less inflamed, and you can enjoy the adjustment better. So now we can compare those together for better experience. So,
anything about red light healing? It's still in the box, but my daughter's in her 30s. I guess I've reached that age that she's going to start parenting, and
put it on.
And next thing I know, she goes, "I'm having something shipped to you," and this box of red light therapy came.
Was it a mask?
Yeah, do it. I want to
that
see
would
it.
help.
Have you ever walked in on somebody wearing one of those masks? I
No.
won't say it.
Star Wars.
Who I walked in on.
This, I think, was for the
It's
body.
scary.
Yeah.
It's like you walk in on a serial killer. It's just a
That's
red
right.
glow around there.
Then I want to get one for the Christmas parade.
Hey,
Yeah.
that would work.
That could actually
Put a Santa Claus hat on.
That's right. With red glow. I love it.
It's like a murdering Santa Claus.
That's right.
Scary.
Bad Santa.
That's right. Put them at the other stage, okay? Don't be scaring me at night. But red laser has its merit. It is depending on the wavelength, there is technology that you have to understand. So the smaller the number, the deeper the wave goes. So if you're doing like a skin treatment, like a facial mask, it's a higher hertz. So it's like around 2,000. But if you want to go into the muscle, you need around 50. So in our office, we go deeper. You should protect your eyes, never look at the red light, just safety 101. And then beyond that, it can treat muscles. It brings blood flow. It brings endorphins, really is what it's doing. And so that's when pain goes up, endorphins go down. You got to increase that feel-good chemistry so the pain drops down. It's all in the muscle and then the blood flow.
That explains a lot. Pain, I thought, made me more manly.
Yeah. Nope, you need those endorphins. Put it up.
For busy parents and business owners, a lot of people out there are like that.
Yeah.
You never seem to feel like you have time to take care of everything. What advice would you give for business and parents?
Ooh. You can do the parenting. I don't know the parenting. Since you stepped out of the business.
I think you just got to make time for yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, then you can get to a point where you can't take care of your family.
Burnout.
Burnout.
Yeah.
So, it's important to take care of your family. You got to take care of yourself first.
Can't serve from an empty cup.
I guess it kind of made me think of like when you're on an airplane, you know, if you're flying with family and you're in an emergency, what do they tell you to do? Put the mask on yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's kind of like with your health. You got to take care of your health so you can take care of your family.
That's good advice.
And
Very good
on the
advice.
business side, I would say, you know, be intentional. It's all about intentional time, making time for family, making time for your, you know, teaching, training your staff, calling back your patients, like those kind of things you've got to make time for and not be afraid of it and just, you know.
You got to be intentional about it. You know,
Intentional,
if you want to fix yourself, you got to make a commitment. You know, there's too many times where we see patients come in and are like, oh, you know, I want this, but then they get pulled away by their kids' activities, or you know, they're fun in life, just that, you know, they want to do what they want to do, and you know, half the time they can't do it because they're hurt. But they got to be intentional about it.
Yeah, it's a partnership when you're in healthcare, right? Like if I'm having to make this patient see what I see all the time, the partnership is broken, right? But if you're coming in as a patient, you're like, I want to get well. Tell me what I need to do. And I say, okay, here's what it looks like over the next 3 months. You have this kind of arthritis. We're going to do these kind of things with, you know, get you back to a place where you can enjoy life again. Let's now negotiate, right? So now it's a partnership. Like, what can we do to help you? And then, okay, it's all agreeable, and then let's finish it out, right? So there is a little bit of commitment, but don't be afraid of commitment. It will help, but you've got to see that you want it, so.
What are some simple things that people can do to improve their quality of life?
Ooh. I mean, habits are everything. You know, I think mindset, waking up, not fearful, not, you know, doom and gloom. Like there is help out there. And, you know, usually we are the last person to see somebody. Like, I've been to everybody and I'm going to try you. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, like, you don't give up. Right? Keep trying to find answers. You know, the idea is your body can heal. Of course, we're faith-based. So, you know, for us, you know, the Lord is our strength. And he's going to help heal you, but he's going to bring people to you. Right? And so, like, I'm trying to be his hands and feet as best as I can because of the skill set he has given me and entrusted me with that. And so I want to give that back to the community. And so for quality, it's like, keep seeking, you know, don't give up. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to get out of bed without pain. You deserve those things. And a lot of people think they don't deserve it, you know, because by the time I show them what they need to do, to his point, they put everything else first, you know, and I'm like, but you got to take care of you. So
Hope
quality
is
is
powerful.
you. It's so powerful. And you are important, you know, so take care of you.
Aaron, Jamie, as we get close to wrapping up this thing, we always like to give you the last word. So before we close, what is one thing you want the Magnolia community to know about quality of life and about Jamie and Aaron?
You can speak on us. Go ahead.
Speaking of I don't know. I want the community to be healthy. I want you to be, you know, this whole integration process has really inspired me to go back to school so I can bring an extra element to our practice. You know, I think our community deserves to have a quality of life. I was shadowing a doctor the other day, and the patient was in there talking about how he couldn't play pickleball because his knee hurt. I'm like, you got to come see us, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm shadowing some other doctor. But it's like the doctor told him just to wait 30 days or a month or 3 months. It may take 3 months to heal, and it should go in and so on. I'm like, no, you got to come see us.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I just, you know, I want the community to be healthy. I want us to have a good quality of life. And, you know, it's why we named it Quality Life Medical Center, right? I don't know.
Yeah, we're here Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. So we want to be open and ready for you guys. We take Medicare Part B. Right now, the insurance world is a little hit or miss in integrated care because not everything's covered. So, you know, we do offer discounts. We do offer prepays. We offer ways that you can make it affordable for you and your family. And so, you know, the idea is let's find out where your barriers are and let's work through them together. Right? If it's a time thing, okay, we're open 5 days a week. If it's a financial thing, okay, what's your monthly budget? We can figure this out. Like, I don't want, if it's, well, my spouse may not want to have me here, well, does your spouse know how much you're hurting? Right? And it's really about not shifting responsibility on someone else. Like, it's your body. How can we help you stay responsible for it? Right? And so in quality of life, that's what we want. We want our community to know, come, ask, seek, and then know that you'll be heard. And if it's not the right fit, no harm, no foul. Like we're still here. Somebody else may need us, and hopefully, you had a good experience where you will refer. Keep it local, right? I always, and that's why I'm part of the chamber. Is like I want to be in a local family, and local dollars go far. So you're supporting my staff. You're supporting more people getting well by coming in and seeing us, and you get to be well. So it's just a giver's gain.
I guess you could say you can also find us at www.qoflnc.com, or you can call our office at 281-789-4182.
That's right.
To schedule an appointment.
You can schedule
or ask
online or
questions.
call. Mm-hmm.
Or Google Quality of Life Medical Center.
That's right.
That's what everybody does nowadays.
That's right. Get on the Google.
The
That's right.
easiest way.
And tell them approximately where you're at.
Yeah.
We're at the corner of basically of 1488 and 2978. So we're right over there by Magnolia Family Medicine. We've been there since 2015-ish. But yeah, we're,
Next to Simmons Bank.
Next to Simmons Bank.
Next to Quick Quack Car Wash. We're on
Quick
that.
Quack.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
the north side of 1488.
Mhm.
Yep.
So when I used to leave Quick Quack, y'all are right there.
Yeah,
When
so
you
no
pull out.
excuse. Come on.
Trying to find the biggest landmark that I know.
That's right.
People all got a membership to car wash because we
Yes.
got 15
So
of them
many.
down 1488. You got to be
But I
number
do
one.
use it.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
use it.
amen.
Well,
We moved ours to Clearwater.
Nice.
I'm down further here now.
That's right. There.
Before Terry takes us to the end, thanks for all you guys do at the chamber too.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of time to serve under you as our chairman and enjoyed it, and have enjoyed getting to know you. So thanks to both of you for all you do for our chamber.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having us.
And thank everybody for listening to the Southwest Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Business Brief. Be sure to follow the chamber, support the local business, and stay connected with what is happening across Southwest Montgomery County.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it.